Yeah, you know that I love you. Yeah, yeah, you know that I love you. And you love me too. I know. Do not fight it, girl. Express it, girl. Oh, you know it, girl.
The next segment of the show contains strong language and and explicit lyrics. Listener discretion is advised.
Oh, mama, man is an island.
The voice of Jamil. Right today. We'll take it from the special times rhythm. Thank you for tuning into LNTLive. This is the second segment.
Thank you for choosing us. Thank you for choosing us. We're back. And as I promised you in the first segment, this is the unruly segment. I tried to do a disclaimer, but I got choked up. That's how much energy there was. I got choked up. But for those who don't know, this is the second segment. It's dancehall. It's unruly. There'd be explicit lyrics and language. These are our views, our personal views. Come through and rock with us.
Yes, and just in case you just tuning in, I'm with Zambam, one of the biggest yams that you've seen this far out here in the city of gold, Johannesburg, South Africa. And with us, about to be a war veteran soon out in Bahrain, as the one and only Rhythm Don, Kelvin, out there in the UK. LNT voice, the voice that needs no introduction. Larry T, the Gala Prince.
Segment.
Welcome.
So, guys, I want to ask you, how much do you guys think Vybz Kartel's booking fee in 2025 is? I've got the number in front of me, but I just want to take a wild guess.
$100,000.
$100,000
US dollar. Yeah, man.
No, but there's like 1.3 million.
Is that your number?
That's
Yeah, there was because he didn't show up in Trinidad and Tobago because there were some outstanding balances. Even though
Larry,
they paid him.
how much is okay? I guess Tuli just ruined.
Sorry.
But
Sorry.
is
For me,
1.3 million worth it?
For me, Tulitus didn't ruin anything.
I didn't really.
It's alright. It's alright because that's what he is charging and that's what he thinks he is worthy, right? But trust Roman members say if you are booked up for a gig, you charge 1.3 million and people put out 950,000 for you.
Advanced. Yeah.
You know, if you are doing it for your friends, not for fame, you can pull through, you know. Do it for the love. If it's peace, love, and we are in the for the love for
peace
it.
and love doesn't pay bills in the first segment.
Remember, I told you about ONELOVE. Remember?
One love does not pay
business.
bills.
Business.
But that is what they talk about.
Yeah.
You see. But trust me,
One
if
love.
it was for me, if I was in those shoes, giving 950
Larry,
with
you're
flies,
paid
You
Yeah.
played-
With
you
flights.
played for less. You played for zero.
with
Yeah, the bad example to use.
with flights. With flights.
Larry just wants his flights.
Ah man, come on. With flights.
Larry is a bad example.
Flights. Oh, come on.
So his worth has gone up. So before incarceration, he used to charge 40K
Yeah.
US dollars, and post incarceration 1.3 million. That's like how much more? Like, can you even?
Wait, how much is 1.3 million?
US dollars.
$1 million, right? Let's see in South Africa.
Times 18.
How much is it
That
in US dollars?
In what?
In rands. In rands.
How much?
Times 8 times 18. 18 or 19.
So $1 billion in
I'm
rands.
trying to divide maybe. I'm trying to figure out how much is it in US dollars.
But now, is it not because it is okay? Then I don't know. But he also brings in a lot of artists.
So about 72,000 US dollars.
It's 24,299,000 rand. 24
Guys.
million.
So how many people need to fill up?
My goodness.
No, wait.
Four.
I'm getting confused.
1.3 million
1.3
in
million
US dollars.
is 24
Oh,
million.
so Vybz Kartel is charging 1.3 million US dollars, not rand.
Yes,
No.
US dollars. And then
No,
upfront before the show, you have to pay him 950,000 rand.
No, that's how much they paid him. So there was
Yes,
that.
but that's the price before the performance.
Okay.
Yeah.
So before
So
the show,
24,299,000.
But now, okay, so you're saying before prison he was 40.
40K. Let me now see what 40.
What happened to Calvin?
I don't know. He went
Is there?
dark mode.
This is in
40
the- in the
million
black hole.
was.
Or
I
40K?
apologize, it's the munchies.
But you don't want to eat on camera. You want
Okay,
to tell
I need
people
to
that you don't
clarify.
eat.
40,000 is 719. That's still a lot.
I need to clarify something. So
Yeah.
right now, well, before 2011, Vybz Kartel was charging 40,000.
Yeah.
I can account for maybe 5% interest a year. I don't know what the
Yeah.
nets would be, but it's never going to be a ridiculous number. It probably would be 60 now. But now, from 40,000, since he got out of jail, he's now charging $1,300,000 USD.
Yes,
USD.
father.
$1 million, and for him to show up, he wants about 900,000 rands, which is about 47,000 US dollars.
100. Yeah.
we're talking
950
US dollars.
upfront.
So you're paying him 1.3, right? So that before you pay him about 50,000, then after the show you pay him 1.250 million.
Before the show,
No,
you have
no.
to pay him. Yeah.
Yes.
Calvin.
Yeah.
There's no dancehall show that's gonna pull that. Maybe a festival where there's other musicians. But now if you have Beyonce there, if you're paying Vybz 1.2, how much are you paying Beyonce?
Yo.
But
Doesn't
then
make
he's
sense.
been doing successful shows in the States.
Sold out.
From
Sold
But-
out. All the shows have been sold out.
But
yeah.
those shows, are promoters booking him to do those shows, or those shows he's the one who's doing those shows under his label?
No, I think he's booked for
the,
those shows.
the Trinidad one was a booking.
But the ones in New York and America, let's say,
Uh,
because he's
Did
done.
he
I think,
charge?
Miami, he has done-
Did he charge those? Did he charge those
and
amounts?
Yeah, that sounds like it was a booking.
Yeah, but now with that, I've seen that he brings other artists on board.
Yes, supporting acts.
So now, are those? Because I don't think some of those people, the names are not even on the flyer.
Yeah.
They're like surprise acts.
yeah.
So now from that 1.3 million,
have to
is
pay-
he or are those
It's his
also?
fee. It's his as a man
Wait.
to have the man.
Wait, what I'm saying is, so cool. We're booking this man for 1.3 million. Cool. And then he
Yeah.
brings in other artists. So on his show,
Yeah.
there's other artists that, so you as a promoter, you're not even catering for.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm not sure if that's how it happens. I'm
Yeah.
just saying
Look.
if it happens that way. But if that's the case, and he justifies that from this 1.3, I've got so and so, I've got so and so, and I've got so and so.
I don't know. I don't know if that's the case because
I have to say,
Okay.
when I ran the numbers, they kind of make sense. Because,
What makes
like,
sense?
let's say you're in the US, right?
Yeah?
Excuse me. Let's say you're in the US. If you pull crowds, you're going to have what, maybe 25,000, 30,000, right? Mm-hmm. And you're probably charging what, 180 US dollars, 100 US dollars, 200 US dollars. And if you're paying someone 1.3 million, you need 13,000 people to get to 1.3. So if you have double that, if you have 30,000, you can make it. Crazy.
So we need to understand also, like, was it literally in US dollars or it was Trinidadi dollars?
I suspect it was like Jamaican dollars, to be honest. 1.3 million is a lot, guys.
it's a lot, eh?
It's a lot.
Yeah. So I took it upon myself to check other artists. Well, one more artist.
Yeah?
Sizzler currently is between 40K and 75,000 US dollars as a booking fee.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think that's what is fair? What is fair? And do you think there's a return on that kind of investment? And we'll bring it closer to home soon, but just from a global stage level. Like,
What is
isn't that
fair?
a lot of money?
Is
You
it
know-
a lot of money for Sizzler?
In general, like I'm also like 1.3 million. I can't even comprehend that kind of money.
Okay, and then the 40 to 70.
For Sizzler, is that fair? Is that fair?
That's 800. You know what
I
happens?
think so.
I'm sorry to say this, it might come as an insult to a wound, The thing is, most of our promoters, they don't tell us the reality on the ground
Of
when it comes to these bookings of artists and stuff. Some artists, they are just willing to fly in to Africa,
Yeah.
just to have a show, and they will say, okay, guys, fly me in Africa. I'm not going to charge you booking fees. What you do, after your expenses with your other artists that you have paid, we will share a certain percentage on the gate.
Okay.
So it pushes pressure on other promoters, like, Sizzler costing $1 million. I can't afford $1 million to bring Sizzler, but we don't have the inside information.
Because does that amount include your flight, your accommodation, your hospitality, your tour around Africa or South Africa? What does
Your
that
baddies.
price include?
The
Your
safari.
baddies in there.
Did you say
Difficult.
baddies?
It's true. It's true.
Somebody like me, I won't charge you performance fee. Like
That's
you,
right.
you offered, like, okay, we are flying you in, then it's fine. I'm not charging any performance fee.
Just
Yeah.
right.
I just want to come to SA.
For the Vybz. Bring Larry to SA.
Guys, it's only. I just wanted to say it's only 6,000 from Baghdad to back home, please.
Is it? Is it?
I'll do my first performance. Plus, loaded with that, I'll do an album dub plate for you.
We just need to fly you back.
Excuse me, please don't talk about that, please.
Okay.
So now what?
So the thing is, some fees are justifiable if a promoter is paying those fees, And
But
some
do
of
those-
them, we cannot justify them because they are mutual agreements between the promoter and the artist.
Okay, so okay, so you're saying that it's possible that you could charge a certain amount in this country and charge a certain amount at a different country.
Yes, I can say, Zembem, fly me to SA for no performance fees. Whatever you get on the door, it's yours. I don't need anything from that. I want to be there.
Jeez.
But if it's somebody
For
else,
love and unity.
somebody who wants me, let's say in Cape Town, I will say, guys, I want the flights, accommodation, the booking fees. But I'm
Yeah.
already in SA. But I'll be charging them like I'm not in SA.
What? Yeah,
Okay.
that's true. That is true. But we think
All right.
we are thankful for ONELOVE. Otherwise, we wouldn't have had.
Otherwise, we wouldn't have, right? And in the first segment of the show, we spoke about the response, right? And people actually showing up to the amount of people. And want us, after we play some music, to talk about the crowd, right? And I know we've had this conversation quite a bit as a collective around a paying crowd. When it comes back.
Because I had a serious question, but we'll talk about it after.
Let's talk about it when we come back.
Best set a bad mind friend. Idiot. Them a Instagram
Idiot!
Bada General. What?
Enough of them a go on like them hype, but me
Social media gonna be the name of the track. Okay,
So
coming back to it.
I want to just get some numbers. Ne?
Yes.
Wait.
Even confirm
Wait.
it.
Wait.
There is story.
Wait. Before you go to the numbers, you know what them say? Them say we then see me with a hot girl.
Is it?
And them say, wow, they want to see me wife. I'm going to tell them, straight, walk one. Rush on your social media because your fingers are too fast. Go and type there on social media. What?
Yeah, them don't live now. When it's just on the ground.
Guys,
Love wife
social
and not
media is
chat.
not
But them
real
not
life.
live black.
Social media
it's
is
another
not real.
world.
It's a completely made up world. It's a simulation, and you must never ever fall prey to try
The
to
word
keep
is
up.
a simulation.
It's a simulation. It's the system, Babylon system, trying to trap we.
Now you're playing with fire.
Spitting fire.
God, guys. So I'm looking at these numbers here, and you guys know,
Yeah.
as a collective, we also do events, right? And we host events, and we've come across some really tough times when it's time to put a show together. You have to book artists, book accommodation, and whatnot. But I'm looking at like just overall fees that cost to run a dancehall show in Africa right now. Please say yo with me. Say yo with me with these numbers.
Like we're seeing Pepsi. Oh,
Like singing
yo.
yo.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, yo.
For a headline now, we've discussed it. Okay, we're not going to talk as wild as Vybz Kartel, 1.3 million. You're looking at between 40 to 100,000 rand. So that's about $1 million. Nah? If you are a person who wants to host a show, an international show, you need to have at least $1 million
Rands.
on a headliner.
That's rands.
Rands, right? I'm going to read them in dollars, so you guys must help me convert. Supporting acts, so if you add maybe 2 to 3 South African artists and DJs, we will never leave you out. Okay, you're looking at between 5 to 10,000 US dollars. How much is that about? Almost 100K.
Almost 200.
200.
Almost 200K.
Because
Yeah.
it's about, let's just say, rand
20.
to 20.
We're already on 1.2 million. Backline and rider, that includes equipment, hospitality, and security. Another 200K. Travel and accommodation between 8,000 to 15,000. And we're saying 4 to 6 people. But what did they say? That we brought 19 people. Who brought 19 people? Paris.
Benna
The
Boy.
Ben.
Was it
the
No,
band.
Benna Boy?
no, yeah, Barry Hammond apparently
He has
an
an
entourage of 19,
of
according
19 people.
to yeah.
So
is-
that would probably
In
be
that
double.
age, what are those 19 people? Your friends must have been dead and gone. Who are you with?
Jeez.
It's the probably manager, band members. Let's say maybe five-piece band. Sure. What
maybe
could 19 be?
maybe chef,
Your
maybe-
A chef.
your keyboards players, they've got their own manager. Your guitarists, they've got their own manager.
Hey, that is true, Larry. That could be true.
yeah,
But
maybe,
19.
yeah. 19
Yeah.
is quite a lot, eh?
Japreza from Zimbabwe has got 23.
23 entourage.
Yeah, but now, so when I'm booking him, I'm expected to cater for 23 people.
Yeah, man.
23 rooms, 23
Mouths to feed.
flights.
Alcohol.
Is it the main artist or just
Baddies.
Is it the? Oh yeah, but the baddies you can find them locally easy. But I wanted to say, so let's say it's geez, that's gonna get me in trouble. Let's say it's 23. Let's say it's 23. Of those 23, how many are flying business class? It can't be all of them.
Hey, the
Nah,
thing is,
nah.
now you have to treat
Maybe like
each
5.
One.
Maybe like a
One.
manager.
One.
managers.
Why? Why should the manager be in first class?
Nah.
For the why?
Why? His partner. If it's what if he's got a wife?
His wife
Yes, with the
must be.
The
Yes.
woman was dead. You must stay at home. This is work.
Home.
Excuse.
We're going to work.
This is work.
Are you saying
This is
wife
work.
must travel without sedem? We're not
Yes.
sedem.
Hey, if you are traveling to work, you stay home.
Yeah, when I wake up in the morning, when I wake up in the morning to go to the office, I leave Kusha here. Like, otherwise we'll start.
Performance. Ni stingy, Nina.
No.
But look,
We don't-
we're not stingy because it's 23. 23. Come on.
We don't want to
No,
put
but your
pressure upon the
wife- your wife is
promoter.
too extended. aye.
You extended.
No. Extended for who?
For who?
Because are you saying the women
Even-
mustn't come with
yes.
their partners? Mustn't come
The
with
partners of
Okay.
DJs, they must stay
Hold on.
behind.
Hold on, Kelvin. Okay. What do you want to go do there? Are you an MC?
No, we know the partners of the DJs, of the artists, they must stay behind. We know. We've
Stay
known it for
home.
years.
How?
No,
Stay home.
Listen
Stay home.
to the partner.
no. We did it.
They van business class. They van business class. We know. We know.
First class. In fact,
No.
what's up?
Okay.
Are we
I
losing
got distracted.
Yeah,
now.
Calvin's
We are losing
glitching.
Kelvin.
He's talking bad things about wives and partners. The feminine energy will strike you with the lightning.
You see, I've already said that one love does not pay bills. One love. That is another example of one love. We know one love.
One love with the family. One love with the family.
Come on, Mama. We are going to work.
We want to
This
grow
is
the
work.
thing. You see, like Benabo will be asking for first class for his mother.
Become the manager.
Doesn't
The
work.
wife should be your manager because who
No.
who knows best? Who knows best? than the
We don't-
person who you are comfortable with?
We don't mix business with pleasure.
In abroad.
Someone forgets the mic.
Oh, sorry.
Kevin, where are you going? Kevin, we are losing you, eh?
Wait, Calvin, we're struggling with your internet. Okay, let's move on.
Oh, sorry.
Travel and accommodation between 8 to 15K.
Yeah, Iran is interrupting the internet.
Hey, it's because. Are you okay
Was
now?
on.
Yeah, should be fine. Maybe they're boring. Let me check you.
Larry, that's a funny.
Visas, so between 500 and 1.5. Accommodation, 3 to 5-star hotel. Okay? It's not just an Airbnb. It's a 3 to 5-star hotel.
Sorry,
That's
this
just
is
a
for.
5K.
Is this mainly just for what? Reggae artists? It's just for artists.
So this is if you
for-
are putting together a dancehall
Dancehall show.
in South Africa today. These are the things you have to consider.
And does it say? So it doesn't matter where they're from, or because
I'm saying headliners from
Yeah.
Jamaica, right?
Okay.
So if you're getting a Jamaican headliner, so let's say a Sizzler or a Busy Signal.
yeah, because you might get
But
better deals from the other Caribbean islands.
True. Boma, what are they?
Trinidad,
Trisha was fine.
Tobago,
Yes,
yeah,
yes.
Virgin Islands.
Union, and what is it?
reunion.
Union.
Where's Reunion Islands?
Yes, Union.
I've never heard of that place.
No.
I'm joking.
Did you guys hear that?
You know, I'm one person with the fastest internet and the fastest ears.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
everything.
You heard it before you said it.
Okay, that's accommodation. Then flights between 8 to 15K, work permits and whatnot. Okay. Then venue and production.
Yo, you haven't even
Sick.
yo.
That's just getting people
Sound
here.
security.
There's venue hire, which is between 5 and 25 grand. That's for a venue that takes up to 5,000 people. My question is, will we even get 5,000 people?
But 5,000 people that time.
The 5,000
I know.
How much will-
I know
How much
the
will you
cheaper.
charge them to pay him 1.3 million?
That's what we need to discuss at the end of this. How
Woo,
much-
guys, Vybz Kartel must stay in the Caribbean. Yeah.
Meh. And then stage sound and lighting between 10 to 40 grand. That costs almost as much as the artist fee. And because you do want your sound to be perfect, right?
Lights for what?
Generators
They'll
and
use their
backup.
phones.
Generators and backup, we know we are in Africa, so we've got blackouts. So if load
Okay.
shedding happens, security 2 to 7K, medical and safety 1 to 3K. That's it.
Zembem.
Then marketing.
Zembem, I want to hold you back a little bit. You talked about sound hiring. There are
Yes.
people who've got the baddest sound ever in the entire universe, but they don't have a sound engineer.
Hey. I'm assuming this cost includes the
You need
sound
no.
engineer.
You need
So
to
on
hire
top
a
of that-
sound engineer separately.
On top of that,
Jeez,
Yes.
Larry woke up and today I was like, yeah, no, violence is my experience. Today, violence. I will focus and specialize in violence.
If it's 40K, I hope and I pray that the sound engineer is included there. Ne? And then there's promotional stuff, which I'm looking at about 10 grand, right? So posters, flyers, social media, radio, and all that kind of stuff. Let's say about 10 grand. Operational costs, ticketing, platforms, that's about 3 grand. Staff and crew, 5, and these are in dollars, by the way. Permits and insurance, as well as hospitality. Now, do you want to know the full cost?
That
Round it
is at least 2 million. 2.5.
Okay, so it's divided into 3. A small club or a show, 300 to 500 people, which is, I think, it's great numbers for us. In
500.
500. If at Reggae coming by the river, we had 500 people.
No. If we're talking about reggae, if it's reggae combined with dancehall, yes, we're talking about dancehall.
Okay, so you don't think dancehall can pull those numbers, or you think it can?
Where? If we're talking about
Where,
SA,
in which
we've got
country?
people
In which country?
who don't even they want to be guest listed
Well, find
on a
out-
free event.
So
They want
It's difficult to pull those numbers on a
Calvin,
free
you're
event.
cutting. You're asking in which country. Okay, let's give it. Say that again, Calvin.
No, I was saying in which country are we getting
No,
those
he's
numbers to
cutting.
be able to charge?
If we were to look at the countries, let's say Zim. We know there's a big concert happening in Zim soon.
Yeah.
Chris Martin and
Busy
Busy
Signal.
Signal are coming
Yeah.
through in October.
Trust me, that one is a paying crowd. Those ones, they pay.
Because they pay.
Do you think that-
That's
that-
because they deal in dollars. Dollars ain't
Do
a
you
thing.
think the
They pay in
promoters-
dollars. Zimbabwe says they pay in dollars.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, they're used to paying in dollars.
Yeah. Do you think he's gonna make his money back?
Do you
The
think
promoter.
is going to make his money?
Yeah.
The venue is going to be smaller.
Smaller?
The place
Yeah.
is gonna be too small.
The
So
venue
you-
is going to be small
Yeah.
compared to the artist that is bringing. Imagine when they did Chris Martin alone in a stadium,
Yeah.
and they did Busy Signal separately in a stadium. It was a full up show. Now imagine they're bringing these 2 people in one venue. Come on, in a club,
So the venue is not big enough.
it's
So he's
small.
going to lose money then.
They have to make plans to take that to a stadium.
Yeah. And we must tour. We must take him to Joe.
They must bring them here.
We must bring him here to Johannesburg.
So
But
guys,
you know, with Zim promoters, they don't usually share artists. Once an
yeah,
artist
they
is
bring them
done,
in and they're gone.
There you go.
Oh, guys, please.
Just one. Anyone.
Please, guys.
Just one of them.
So, guys, a small club or show, like that kind of vibe, would be about 50K. But now I'm thinking that's not A-list international. It's probably B or C. So people, you can pay about 20K or whatnot. That's a small club. Mid-scale, 1,000 to 2,000 people. Between $60,000 and $120,000. And then the biggest one, large scale, is $300,000. That is, I can't even read this number.
But now, which artist?
Almost 5 mil. Yeah, 5.3 mil.
So which artist would that be?
It would be a Sizzler,
Yeah.
Capleton,
Capleton. This side,
Busy
yeah.
Signal, the side. You would need 5 mil.
trust me, if it's Zimbabwe with those monies, the promoter needs to negotiate with the artist. Like, my guy, now because of the demand, we are moving you city to city for the next 5 days.
And we have
you
to make
charge
the money back.
and you need to charge whatever you want to charge at the door, and you take all the gate takings, you take care of the marketing. Because trust me, B Signal and Chris Martin for Odyssey Kadoma is smaller than Baseline.
Jeez. It's a bit of a...
Unless they're doing it an outdoor thing.
Maybe.
Yeah, it really should be a stadium.
It has to be a stadium. Yo,
Not
got
Soweto
FOMO.
Theatre.
Huh.
Larry woke up and chose what?
Violence. So that's how expensive it is. And again, I'm gonna ask you guys: is it worth it?
Well, Larry's saying
Tell
that
me,
in
is it worth
Zimmet
it? In
can
Zim
be.
it is, but
Well, it can be.
Listen, I wish Majestic was here to ask if it would be worth it in Kenya as well. Wherever you're listening from, let
Yeah.
us know. Let us know.
Especially in Africa, really.
Anywhere in
Yeah.
Africa, let us know if the reggae flame burns so much that a 5.3 million investment is worth it.
Come on.
Is it worth it, guys?
And
The reason why I'm saying when it comes to Zimbabwe, imagine artists are paying to perform, you know. It's a 500 artist clash. Artists are paying $5 each to perform. Not that they're paid. They're paying to perform.
Hey,
For
but
the
Zimbabwe is an enigma. Is an enigma.
That's a unique place.
Yeah, Zimbabwe is an enigma. Like, you're paying to be on the lineup. Imagine saying that to some artists here in SA to be like, hey, we've got the biggest reggae festival in the country.
Biggest reggae
Part
clash.
of it,
You are paying. Imagine if 500 artists that they are paying their monies to be
Look,
part of that show.
Well, to be fair, I think to clarify what Larry's saying, there are some artists that pay, but then there's some that don't, because those are the ones that
No.
pull the crowd.
No.
For the ones that pay, they pay because when you do well at Cup Clash, you know you're set.
you're set
No.
for-
Kelvin, I'm with you.
Yeah.
Come on, imagine me. I cannot be paying to be an MC at some show in Mzansi Reggae.
but if it's a competition, you might.
But if it's a comment, look, Larry, here's the thing.
No,
I get it.
but-
Larry, I appreciate what you're saying, right? But that's because you have put time, right, to
In
build
it.
your name. You have put time into your craft. If I'm a new MC and I want people to know
have
me
to
and I
pay.
think I'm
I'm
good,
gonna pay.
I will pay. Because I'll be like, look, I'm very good, I'm very talented. If I pay, people are gonna hear me. After that, they'll be like, where this youth from? Then they're gonna come for me. But that's what happens with Cup
Do you think
Clash.
South African artists must pay to be on on lineups?
I'm not saying
Hey,
that.
me, I don't want to get in trouble. Hey,
I'm not saying that, but
That
I'm
was
saying
almost what I say.
I'm
That
just
was
saying
almost what I-
I'm just saying, like, as an individual, you need to invest in your craft.
Yeah, I do believe upcoming artists. As an upcoming artist, right? And you believe you have talent and probably the money and people that are baking you. I don't see no problem why you wouldn't pay to perform at Catch a Fire.
Right?
Perform,
Pay,
and then you
like-
get the-
Yes, pay. You get the opportunity.
Pay to be on that. Like, I've got my 1,000 runs. I want to be
Yes,
on
give me
Catch a
10
Fire.
minutes. Boom, you get there. Then people be like, "Fuck, this youth is madder than the dead people." You know what I mean? That way, I just see that as it's no different from paying
Yeah.
a Facebook ad or a flyer.
True. You're right, because you pay 250 to boost your post on Facebook.
Yes. Why can't you
True,
pay
true.
1,000 for people to actually hear? Then be like, "Damn, this youth waves his music."
I think we've got something here.
We got something. We could make money.
We could make mine.
How?
Tulitus.
Find out in the
Tulitus.
third segment.
Tulitus.
Yeah.
Tulitus. We had somebody who only saw us on one show, only one event,
Yeah.
and he was willing to buy tickets to India
Yeah.
twice. We paid our gateway to India
Yeah.
through somebody.
Hey, and we must remind them to actually start the thing in now.
Start
So-
now.
So Kevin, imagine if that somebody gave us the money, like, guys, here's the money. Share it between yourselves. Would have enjoyed the money 2 times. But you decided Just like, guys, I'm selling you out to
Invested
the
in
world.
your own craft.
He paid for us to be on that platform. More or less, we say we paid to be on that platform.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
No, shout
it's
out, guys. Put yourself
Focus,
on.
yeah.
I think the point is also
Invest
you need to
in-
be an active participant in your own success and put
Yeah.
yourself on. Put yourself in those rooms. Put yourself around those tables when those conversations are happening. I know it's easier said than done, but I think from my point of view as an event curator, it's so much easier to pour into an artist when they also say, okay, sister, I will bring myself. I will come. And then I'll be like, okay, no, I can help with this much. Because I don't have that much money. I don't have $300,000. But if you put yourself forward and you put yourself on and you say, I'm really passionate. I want to see this happen. I want to see this work. How can we make this happen? Then it's easier to work with a person like that. Instead of you are just arriving and you are already demanding.
Trust me, dancehall on its own, like a hardcore dancehall artist, doesn't pull any crowd anywhere without any reggae artist on the side.
They have to be mixed up with the Afro beats.
Jeez.
Let us.
Afrobeats.
Well, are you gonna?
No, okay. A hardcore dancer, like an artist who sings like strictly dancehall music, they will never pull a crowd.
A Bounty Killer.
Bounty Killer is not a dancehall artist. Bounty Killer is an artist. He's an artist.
But
He's an all-rounder. He's an all-rounder.
Yeah, but he's
Bounty Killer is one of the all-rounders ever. Imagine the artist that he nurtured. Your busy signals,
We need Bounty Killer to come to.
your Mavados.
Dude,
Your
where
Vybz
is Bounty Killer
Kartels.
coming, Zama?
I'm saying we need him to come.
Should we get Pepsi on the line?
Huh?
Should we get Pepsi on the
Get
line?
Pepsi on the line. And
Yes.
Father Pepsi.
make
Yeah.
a shout out to Pepsi.
Yeah.
The big don of Maximum Styles. I'm so curious to hear what kind of intel he comes back with, because with reggae and dancehall culture, it is a Jamaican movement, and there's so much we could learn from the movements there. Like, all I know is Weddy Wednesdays, but I'm sure there's so many events that happened. Like, since Pepsi's been there, there was a
Every day.
performance, he was
Every
watching
day is a
Kenya.
weekend in Jamaica.
Today he's at another gig. Today's it's a Saturday for
Yeah,
us.
it's a
Sunday.
Saturday.
But can you imagine how much, Majestic was saying in Kenya, every corner.
Every
Every
But it
day.
used to be like that also.
Yeah,
It's still like that.
like that.
Yeah.
Because, okay,
I was surprised
with,
when I went to Harare and it was just like dancehall from one. You go out.
with me, trust me, I wasn't a failure at school, but the only thing that made me fail at school was because Tuesdays.
Groove.
I was always going to watch Ethaton Pini on the microphone, Tuesdays.
Yes, Father.
Days.
You're a victim of the sound. Let's play some music. We're going to run out of time soon. When we come back, we're going to play a quick game before we wrap up the show. This is LNTLive.
Confidence and
Well, come the thing for the south to the east.
confidence.
Yeah. Long time they know we are the boss. To the Jews, Lerichi, and the job, we are the boss.
Yeah, the boss.
Then time chief for legal sabotage, we chief for the vibe. We try to make a million in a week.
That's all we need.
What?
Yo, that rhythm bad. That rhythm
Bad,
too.
bad. Pharaoh rhythm.
So,
Bashment.
so I want to quickly bring
Yeah,
I'll
I'll give you the sample of the Pharaoh rhythm.
Hey.
No. Okay, what were you saying, Zembem?
We're going to play a game. We'll do that in the third segment of the show. Okay, quick game of Choose Your Fighter. We've got a few minutes left in the second segment. Choose Your Fighter. In terms of stage presence, who owns the stage more? Stone Boy or Popcorn? 22s.
Yo, I don't know.
Stone Boy or
I
Popcorn?
don't know if I've seen Stone Boy on stage, so I'll say
But
popcorn.
just from your
Popcorn.
Popcorn.
Yeah.
Larry T.
Unruly.
Stone Boy,
Unruly.
Unruly bass.
Popcorn. Calvin.
Yo!
We got
Go
it.
again! I saw Popcorn live when he came to Zim. He's crazy.
I can imagine.
Oh.
I can
Yeah, he's
imagine.
crazy. He's crazy.
Most streamed single. Who do you think takes this one? Burna Boy? Yeah. I know it's out of category. And Chronix, Here Comes Trouble.
Burner.
Burna, ne?
Yeah,
I think
Burner's on
Burner.
cross, but I would have loved it to be Chronix.
Nah?
Yeah, Burner's
Loved it.
just world.
Yeah. Larry?
Trust me, for me, when I started doing this journey with Chili Twos, it was Here Comes Trouble, Here Comes the Danger,
Comes the
Welcome the
Danger.
Rasta Youths. For me, it's
So I'm
Chronix.
sure 100,000 of those streams are from you guys.
For me, it's Chronix.
And then, who takes the voice of the people? Lucky Dube or Buju Banton?
Lucky Dewey. I'm sorry.
Lucky Dube, ne? I also say Lucky
Dube's
Dube.
got, yeah.
Yeah, Lucky Dewey.
Yeah, Africa still. Like,
Recognizes him as the voice of
Yeah.
the people. Larry, do you agree?
For me, I would say I would take one artist who never caught a Bible verse to use it as a song. Because Buju Banton used this thing, the destruction of humanity. The rich man's wealth is in the city. Destruction of the poor is his poverty. That's Proverbs 15 verse 10. That's a Bible verse.
Yeah.
So I'll go with Lucky Dube.
Lucky Dube, voice of the people.
You took us around town. You took us around town.
Oh, now we went to church, Papa. And then, booking power. Who's got more booking power? Shanta Wale or Busy Signal?
wait.
Where?
Just overall. Africa.
Abri.
You know,
When it comes to Africa, obviously, one would decide to come back home than to go somewhere they've never been.
Busy.
Yeah, has Shata Wale ever been?
But Busy Signal is bigger in Africa
Yeah.
than Shatta Wale is in Africa.
Yeah.
So, Busy Signal, ne? And then, last one. And I know Vybz Kartel looks up to him, but look, this is just for fun and games. Who's got the best fashion, style, and pattern?
Chili Tools.
Shout out all the time. Between Buju Banton and Vybz Kartel. Who's got
None. None.
The style is horrible.
hey,
None.
hey, you're
None.
making it difficult, right?
None of them.
Dress is nice.
None of them.
Dress is nice when he's in his rockers type of look.
You know,
Who-
trust me.
Buju, right?
The person dresses most. For me, I would go for Agent Sasko. Agent Sasko. I'll go with Agent Sasko.
Well, between the two that we have to select from, between the two we have to select from, I'll go with Buju. I
You
don't know
need to choose
sometimes.
one. I also choose.
Yeah.
Chronix.
Hey,
I don't know sometimes what Vybz is doing.
Vybz and yeah, man. Vybz and Buju. Okay, I'll choose Buju.
I'll choose. Because
for me,
sometimes Buju keeps it simple and it's nice. Your Kartel, it's always over the top. Always. OT3. Always.
He has to have 2 watches.
2 watches, 2 chains. I mean,
I love how
guys,
Vybz is enjoying
guys,
life, though. I
guys,
love
you
it.
need to check Agent Sasko.
his fashion, ne?
But
I would
You
say
need to
my
check
top
him
3
out.
fashion icons in reggae.
yeah.
I would put Kabaka there. I'd put Protege, and I would put. Whew,
For me, I'm not a Nike fan, but I would put my DJ there.
who?
Yeah,
Two Tools.
Two's dresses really well.
I've got only one DJ.
I made the top 3 up in
The
there.
top 3. Shout out.
I like to thank my mama.
I'm not a Nike fan though.
You're not a Nike fan.
No.
All right,
Yeah.
guys. We've,
Are we
we've
wrapping
actually
it up?
run out
Yeah.
of time.
Oh, Choose, are you the ambassador of Nike? What's going on?
No, I don't
did
even know.
not
I
know.
wish.
He's a Nike fan.
I
He's a big
wish. I wish I was an ambassador of
Nike
something.
sponsor the DJ. Sponsor the DJ.
Yo,
All
if
right.
you need an
And
ambassador,
also-
holla at me.
And also,
Yeah.
when it comes to Mzansi reggae people,
Yeesh.
taking it back home, guys,
Yeah.
people need to check Rude Boy Spoiler. That guy
As a
dresses good.
style.
Follow the coolest DJ. Follow the coolest DJ that's far.
He really is.
Forget 22.
Nah, best dressed. Do you want to do best dressed? Oh, let's do this.
Bye bye.
Let's do this quickly. No, come on, guys. Come on, guys.
More fire.
More
We'll
fire.
see you. We'll see you on the flip
Top
side.
3 stylish men, top 3 stylish females, and then we're out. Each, quickly. And
Wait.
cut
Use
artists.
that.
Me.
that.
Okay, from the
Men.
female, I'll start with the females. DJ Mofire.
Oh, shout out.
Yeah, DJ Mofire, super stylish, iconic, very unique look.
Yeah.
Rain Africa, I think, has got a very strong. Hey, don't ban.
Yay.
Rain
fire.
Africa, I think,
More fire.
very strong, beautiful, like aesthetic, very feminine. So I would put her up there.
One more.
A third, Moon Queen.
Okay.
I think Moon Queen's got a very nice aesthetic and style that's quite her.
Yeah.
There's colors that I just automatically associate with her. And then from a male point of view, obviously Tootie Tools, number 1.
Jeez.
Best
They said
dressed
Mzansi Reggae.
DJ. You're
International.
Ota National, yeah man, big up on the guys.
international.
Ota.
I also find Fire Isis's style unique
Yeah.
to him.
Bam.
Yeah. Fire Isis has got a very clear style, and the coolest DJ in Mzansi, Rude Boys Porter. Those are my top 3. Best dressed. To the tools.
Geez. Does Tito count as Mzansi
Yes,
Reggae?
yes.
Tito's got dope style.
Shout out.
Empress Karma also has a
Empress Kama, yes, unique.
unique thing. Yeah, you've mentioned Rain. She's got that thing. But who else though? Who else? Women.
One more.
Women. That's got like the thing on lock. Like
The look. Like when she walks out, you
Mystica
know.
also had a thing.
Mystical Ebo.
But
Shout
Mystica
out.
really had a thing.
Buddy.
Or the fashion
Yes, yes, she is
situation.
quite stylish.
Yeah.
Okay, you've got your top 3.
Female. Male.
Homies.
Yes.
Yeah, I gave you a talent.
Male,
eh?
eh?
I gave
Male,
you
he come
something
out.
to do.
He
Homework.
come out.
He come out as a big man sound. He come out as a big man sound.
Yes.
Yo, who else? I'm trying
I'll
to
give
think.
Pepsin an honorary mention.
Yeah,
He
Pepsi.
was he's on my list.
Is he on your list? Okay. Ika was a good one.
Can I give Ras Chunku also?
Rashunku, classic.
Yeah, man.
Classic.
Who else?
One more.
DJ
Did you just say DJ?
or artist that you haven't mentioned.
Yeah, no, you can mention the same.
Geez, can I come back? Blacker Youth also has
Blacker Youth.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Like I use a good fashion sense.
Yes,
Well
yes,
done.
yes. Okay, go.
Okay.
Kelvin.
Calvin, you've got Pepsin on yours from the males.
Yeah, then for me, there's this, I don't know his name, but there's this guy who's always has a flag. He's like, I love his outfits.
Soldier, King Yellow.
King Yellow.
Yes!
Yellow.
I feel
Yeah.
like King Yellow represents.
Yeah.
Other than that, I have no one that I've thought of outside of the ones that you've spoken about.
Okay.
Yeah, because I think I do agree with you, with your statements to like Pepsin, King Yellow. Yeah, those are the ones that came to mind. Other than that, it's like I agree with what you've said, but I wouldn't have thought about them.
And the girlies?
Same thing, like with Moon Queen, right? Rain Africa, Those are ones that I'm like recognize. Then sometimes I feel like Muffy G comes with this authentic African style.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm just like, wow, Queen, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think I'll go for Muffy G with that one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, Larry.
Then with the males,
Close us off, Larry.
Close us off, Larry, with the top 3 male and female best dressed.
Go, Larry. Go.
Like, this was my game. You fell to the game. Obviously, Road Boy Spoiler. Tuli Twos. Ika Mouse and Ras Chungu Pa.
Yes.
To the ladies, it's a bit difficult and a bit tricky, you know. I don't want to sound a bit controversial, but that's me being me.
Gimbiza also.
Kimbiza is stylish.
Hey,
as well.
Gimbiza is stylish also. Sorry, go on.
Nosy as a representative of the brand.
Yeah.
No, but we're talking
But it was
artists.
stylish and
Artists.
the
Yeah.
reggae artist. She's not.
Nosy not
no,
an artist.
she's not.
Yes.
She's not.
She's
LNTLive.
fly.
How?
Nosy's fly with
What
Nosy
is she?
Lotino.
What is she?
She is an ambassador of the reggae music.
Larry, you know what we mean, man.
Larry, we
People
know-
who go on stage.
People
People go on stage,
and
Larry.
perform, like the outfits they wear when they perform.
Mother Glory.
Mother Glory.
Mother
Yes,
Glory,
I saw her
Mother
catch a
Glory,
fire.
yeah,
She
yeah.
did look great, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not
Okay.
sure if I would call her Maria or Empress Maria, the one who does with the steps with the steppers crew.
She's a stepper. She's from the East End.
Yes. I'm not sure if she's from the East Rand, but she does the steppers, the Pansula stepper.
If you're going to talk about people who aren't performers,
Bye-bye.
Sbongile is
Asiva.
very
Yeah.
stylish.
Asiva.
Okay.
Asiva.
Larry,
Oh,
one more.
but the performance, Mus.
it's 107.
Which one?
107. Okay. Bye, guys. If you have stayed so this far, we'd like to just thank you. And is everything okay?
We're good. Shout, put your best dress list.
Yeah.
Depan. Let's hear what your thoughts are. Wherever you're listening from Cape to Cairo, Madagascar, anywhere we Depan. Remember
Kenya,
Nairobi. Shout out to Kenya, Nairobi, Zim, anywhere we
What's that?
Depan.
Kisimu.
Any
Yeah.
PSA?
Kasinse.
Remember to
And you know what?
subscribe, guys, so that
smash.
we can keep on. Smash that like button. Abuse that
Zuzu,
subscribe button.
come tell them
Come quickly tell them before we shut down.
what they must do.
I forgot to say Zama Sunshine.
Oh yes. Okay.
Zuzu, tell them what
Tell
to
them
do.
what to do.
Put the mic.
Smash that like button. Click that like button. Don't forget to put
A comment.
a comment and say what you loved about this podcast. Last of all, don't forget to put on the bell notification
True story.
so that you can see
Every time.
actually every time we post. Every time we post, because all three, I don't want to say this, but all three of us actually have YouTube channels.
Shout out.
Peace, love, and happiness.
Love to
Larry,
the goals, clap
Larry
your
easy
hands.
with the gunshot.
If you love Larity, clap your hands. If you love Junior Dread and the wicked reggae boys, Tools, Larity, you the best.